Bruce Springsteen, I think the only thing more embarrassing than people paying $3,000 to go to his concert might be people paying that much to go see U2. This is cringe music. It all sounds the same. It's not interesting. But it is interesting that it is a no kings rally. These are no kings rally. He's appealing to the boomer class. And they're pathetic. I can't wait until we don't have to deal with them anymore because they've wreaked so much havoc on this country, culturally, economically, across the board.
You know, King Charles of England is coming to the United States soon to visit this month with President Trump. I wonder if there are going to be protests out front, the No Kings protest.
I hope so.
Did
you see the Republican, the official GOP account on X when I think it was Tim Walz posted No Kings and they retweeted it with kind of a crazy picture of Walz shredding to, you know what I'm talking about? And they put no queens.
No queens either.
that was a quick response.
No trannies, they're just nuts. All right, so President Trump today blasted Bruce Springsteen on Truth Social. The president wrote, "Bad and very boring singer Bruce Springsteen, who looks like a dried up prune, who has suffered greatly from the work of a really bad plastic surgeon, has a long and horrible and incurable case of Trump derangement syndrome, sometimes referred to as TDS." Now, the president said, "The guy is a total loser who spews hate against a president who won a landslide election. MAGA should boycott his overpriced concerts, which suck. Save your hard-earned money." The president said, I don't think he's endorsing the concert. He's not encouraging you to buy a ticket to this Bruce Springsteen
No,
concert.
it doesn't sound like it. I will say, one of my favorite things about the Truth Social posts, apart from, of course, the accessibility to the president, you're getting his reaction to things in Lifetime, is just that that they are straight from him. They read exactly
Right.
like he talks. You can almost hear the cadence as you read the post, and the capitalization helps, of course. No, but to Terry's point, again, I hate to double down on the boomers because, Chris, we love you. There are some boomers out there that I'm a fan of.
It's 30% of them are good.
Exactly. That's pretty good, actually.
That's really funny.
That's quite generous. No, but honestly, a lot of the issues that Bruce Springsteen was pointing out, if you want to talk about affordability, I think that boomers have more of a responsibility in actually ruining these things for younger generations like myself than maybe President Donald Trump did, who's
also a boomer.
Yeah, but he's part of the 30%.
He's one of the good ones, right?
You're very clear about that.
But yes, I would put him in the 30%.
I have a boomer soul.
That is great. Now,
I have an old soul, but
Bruce Springsteen, he's obviously not the only, Hollywood and music celebrity suffering from Trump derangement syndrome. TMZ, the showbiz people, they caught up with disheveled-looking actress Patricia Arquette. She's looked disheveled for decades now, and asked her for her expert opinion on the state of America today.
My family on my dad's side fought in the Revolution and in the Civil War for the North, and we're losing our fundamental civil rights. We are losing, freedom of speech. People are now getting on government lists. We've seen this with tyrants all over the world throughout history, and this is a very dangerous time. It doesn't matter if you considered yourself a Republican or a Democrat. Real Americans know these are our civil rights, and they are being taken away. And there is no accountability, and I'm not sure if we're going to really have an election.
Now, she's obviously talking
not sure
about.
We're going to have an election.
She's not sure. I know they're all wretched paranoids. They're not happy unless they're not happy. That's for sure. But she must be talking about the Obama and Biden administration using the IRS to target Tea Party groups and patriot groups, and the FBI and pre-dawn raids to shoot people's dogs and all this stuff. Democrats have been and they banned President Trump from Twitter, and it had to be bought away from them so free speech could be restored. They're right. The left. They're anti-free speech. They're anti-freedom. They are the censorship.
It is very interesting. And, one of the things, two things. First of all, I was surprised she was recognized. I wouldn't have known who that is.
Yeah, good.
Secretary Duffy said we have to start looking good at the airport.
Yeah. That's a good public information announcement. The other thing is I'm wondering if this is one of those new talking points that you're going to hear from Democrats, lawmakers, those in Hollywood, is this idea that your freedom is being taken away. Nancy Pelosi spoke to the Maryland House of Delegates just earlier this week, and she talked about how our Constitution was geared to be amended. That was the plan, and we've all been expanding freedoms, quote, until recently. So, I guess within the past year has become the problem.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.